The sun's finally out. You step into the backyard and for a second, everything looks great. Then you see them. Dandelions scattered across the lawn, weeds pushing through the cracks in your patio, and that familiar sinking feeling. No matter how many times you deal with them, they always come back. Here's the truth. Most Australians are fighting weeds the wrong way. They pull them out by hand, grab whatever's cheapest at Bunnings, and hope for the best. Then wonder why nothing changes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually get rid of weeds for good, both in your lawn and across your patio. Two completely different problems, two completely different solutions, and one approach that will stop them coming back permanently. Let's start with the lawn, and why pulling weeds out by hand is actually making things worse. When you spot a dandelion in your lawn, the instinct is to grab it and pull. It feels satisfying. But here's what's actually happening underneath the surface. A dandelion taproot can grow up to 30 centimeters deep into the soil. When you pull the leaves and stem out by hand, that root stays exactly where it is. And within weeks, sometimes days, a brand new plant shoots straight back up from it. You're not removing the weed, you're pruning it. So what actually works? For individual weeds, use a long-handled weeding tool designed to extract the full root. Insert it alongside the root, lever it out cleanly, and the entire plant comes with it. Works brilliantly for dandelions, bindi, and thistles, anything with a deep single taproot. But if your lawn has a widespread weed problem, clover spreading across large patches, or creeping oxalis taking over, a manual tool alone won't cut it. This is where a selective weed killer comes in. And I want to be very clear about what selective means, because this is where most people go wrong. A selective weed killer is formulated to kill broad-leaved weeds like dandelions, clover, and bindi, while leaving your grass completely untouched. It works because grass has a completely different biological structure to broad-leaved plants. Apply it on a dry, still day. Never when rain is forecast. Keep kids and pets off the lawn until it's fully dried. Within 2 to 3 weeks, the weeds will yellow, shrivel, and die. And once the weeds are gone, here's how you stop them coming back. Raise your mowing height. Most Australians cut their grass way too short. When your lawn is kept at around 3 to 4 centimetres, or slightly higher if you're running buffalo grass, it becomes thick and dense enough to block sunlight from reaching the soil. Weed seeds need light to germinate. No light, no weeds. Your lawn becomes its own best defense. Now, patio and paving weeds are a completely different beast, and they need a completely different solution. Most people make one big mistake. They grab a total weed killer, something with glyphosate, and spray it across the whole patio. Fine on hard surfaces, but the moment it drifts onto the lawn, and it will drift, you're left with dead brown patches that take months to recover. So on the patio, we use different methods entirely. Method 1, boiling water, the most overlooked solution going. Boiling water destroys plant cells on contact, roots included. Pour it directly onto the weeds between your slabs. Within 24 to 48 hours, they'll be brown and dead. Costs nothing. No chemicals. Works every time. Method 2, the DIY weed killing mix. White vinegar, table salt, and a squeeze of dish soap. The vinegar breaks down the waxy coating on the leaves. The salt dehydrates the plant. The dish soap makes it all stick. Spray it on a warm, dry day and keep it well away from your lawn and surrounding soil. Method 3, physical removal. For stubborn weeds rooted deep between the slabs, a wire brush or patio knife is your best tool. Work along the joints, scrape out the roots. Got a large area? A flame weeder is worth every cent. One quick pass, the plant is gone. No chemicals, no mess. Once your patio is clear, here's how to stop weeds coming back permanently. The gaps between your paving slabs are where weed seeds land and take hold. Fill them with kiln-dried sand or polymeric sand, available at any Bunnings or garden centre. Brush it firmly into the joints until they're completely packed. Polymeric sand is particularly effective because it sets solid when watered, leaving no loose material for seeds to germinate in. It's an afternoon job, and it will save you hours of weeding every single year. Now, once you've finally cleared those stubborn weeds, you might notice a new problem. Pulling out large taproots often leaves behind ugly bare patches in the lawn. If your grass is dealing with bare patches right now, from weeds, foot traffic, or the dog, let me know in the comments below. Because repairing those bare patches and getting thick green grass growing back fast is exactly what we're covering in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.